the Honest Coach. I coach girls on going from being nice to becoming bewitches in order to gain control over their life circumstances and relationships with men. I really was not inspired to make a post today because I've just been in a place where I'm processing, but I came up with the perfect topic. So, as I've said many times, I work with girls that have a nice girl complex. That's how I frame it. And I help them connect with themselves. It's a strategy that works instead of chasing after a man. But it's so important that we get in touch with our feelings and we get in touch with the messages that are inside of our body. So we know that when he pulls away, that's the location of the injury, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's a present moment injury. I believe it's from your childhood. But as I say, I work with you through this content on a surface level, and you can take everything that I say on a surface level and apply it, and I believe you'll get really phenomenal results. But in a one on one, and what I'm really trying to achieve here is much deeper than what I address in this content. With that being said, it's so important to get in touch with how you feel and what things mean to you because it's going to explain to you what you've gone through and how you can help yourself. So, here's what I suggest, and this is just a practice. Let's say he's pulled away. I want you to you don't have to write. I think writing is good so that you have something to remember, but you could even talk and record. Just get something where you can get it down so that you can remember. Sometimes when we go into these feelings, we don't really remember. How many times have you tried to talk about how you feel and you talk about all kinds of things, and then by the end of it, there was like one thing that you were just trying to clear up? Feelings can be very overwhelming. So, pretend that he's in front of you, and instead of being angry at him and wanting something from him, which your nice girl wants, she wants him, she needs him for survival. What we're going to do is we're just going to say, when you pull away from me, it makes me feel. And then you write down all the things that it makes you feel. And then you get to take responsibility for those things. These are things that you have to take responsibility for before you're even involved with a person. So when you pull away, it makes me feel unwanted. Oh, I feel unwanted. So I need to make sure that I am letting this part of myself know it's wanted. It has a place in the world and it's wanted and it's loved before I even get involved with another person. So this is a way that I always say we want to soften it. We want to soften it. We want to soften what she's going through. We want to soften communication with her. We want to soften communication with him. You know, I really admire you, but you're not treating me the way I want to be treated. So I'm going to leave you alone. I still love you. You're still the one for me, but I'm going to leave you alone because you're not making me feel the way I want to feel. And that is the strategy that works. So pretend he's in front of you and say, hey, when you do this, it makes me feel this. Great. That's something that you can now take responsibility for yourself. And then you can go and be in relationships. It's really everything that I teach is really about fixing and healing these things within ourselves that got displaced through poor attachments in childhood. They're just conditionings. And so now you can take care of those parts of yourself. And this is how we can get in communication with those messages. Hey, when you pull away from me, it makes me feel blank, blank, blank. Great. Now you can make sure that your priority is that you feel wanted. So every time someone doesn't make her feel wanted, you're not going to let her play with them because you know she wants to feel wanted. And if she feels unwanted, it's going to make her feel sad and depressed and helpless and hopeless. And do you see what I'm saying? So we want to get in touch with these messages that are coming up when he's leaving because that's the location of the injury. Now that location is present moment, but the stuff that's coming up is not. So we can just turn to it and work with it. I do one-on-ones on a daily basis. You can click the link in my bio. Blessed be.